Aries, welcome to Lily Light Tarot. There's a message here in this energy you are meant to receive at this time. Now, this divine message is timeless, so depending on when you hear this, just know that the universe will pick and align things for you at the right time, the right place, with the right connections, okay? So, the message that you are meant to hear at this time, we're opening up here with the King of Wands. Let me get some other, oh my gosh, this one flipped over. Okay, and then the supporting energy we are looking at is the Tower. Let me pull a couple other cards for you, Aries, and then keep in mind that I will be doing your August reading in the upcoming days, so stay tuned and subscribe for that. We'll break this down here. Let's get your oracle though to open up for Aries for a matching message for Aries. Wow, do you see that do you see how that just flew over? Okay, let's see. What is this all about? Your message with your name on it, Aries. We are looking at Muse. The card says, seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to another's creativity. Beautiful. Now, I was thinking of the creativity because well, let's see what this one comes up. Okay. Because I see the King of Wands coming in here. Now, the Tower. Okay, let's break this down. Now, it's interesting because as I look at this deck or this card, I see there is like this tower here in the distance. No coincidence that the way she is looking, she almost looks a little saddened. She looks as if maybe what she possesses isn't strong enough or isn't valuable enough from, it's like she gathered all that she could from something that has fallen apart, or she was left with what she thinks is not enough, or what she had in mind. Now, as we tie this in here with your King of Wands, the universe is basically saying that you can make lemon out of lemonade. You can make chicken dumplings with chicken, basically, or you guys know I love my spaghetti, so you can make spaghetti out of tomatoes. Basically, don't see something as just as, oh, I just have a tomato. Yeah, but you can make some delicious spaghetti with that. And out of the situation that you are going through, just know that this is going to lead to some higher transformation, okay? It's going to burst through with some creative vision. It's almost like it needed to happen in your path in order to redirect you and put you in this, in this new quest, because where you were possibly heading wasn't the right direction, okay? I always say a redirection or a rejection is for your protection sometimes, Aries. So this is one of the messages that you were meant to hear. Just know that when things don't look like, okay, when they don't look as grand, or if they don't look as big as you had hoped, just know that there is something bigger on the other side, sometimes better. Okay, because where you thought you were building upon wasn't going to last long. It wasn't going to keep you content, keep you safe, or just even keep you in general. So I also, let me look at these other cards that came out here. We see the star, the moon, and the sun. Oh, yeah. Isn't this interesting? Because as we see these, as the supporting energies coming down from here, we look at the moon, okay? The moon is under the tower. So not everything, like the grand master plan, may not be revealed in clear daylight. Okay, and as we see here with your oracle message with the muse, we see she's like in the dark. She is walking through the dark, sometimes felt left out. But for some of you, it's like your creative, energizing, like juice or your inspiration hits you in the evening when you are walking, when you're strolling, maybe when you're working late night, sewing, or just, doing the dishes. It's like something in the evening, as we look here at the tower too. Something in the evening will bring forth a bigger light. This inspiration will hit you, this idea. Now, I say that because the star too is showing that in the darkest hour, that is when you are going to see the brightest light. at the darkest time, when you are feeling your low your low point, or when you feel like you want to give up, just look up. Okay, Aries, look up. Time to make that wish. Just know that things are falling into place. And the moon, you know, it's showing for some of you, not all, but for some, it's like there is this feeling of being impatient, and also feeling like, you know, some things happen unnecessarily. But through this crumble, what may feel like physically, mentally, spiritually, through this crumbling, right? It led you, okay, you see the moon, you see the tears coming down, but these tears, this sorrow, this pain, this rejection, it is actually revealing this canyon, this path. Had you not cried, had you not gone through the skills, had you not gone through a little bit of this challenge, the sweat, the tears, right, it wouldn't have revealed your next path. So this is here also letting you know, Aries, that sometimes the next step is shown in order through your actions. Okay, you had to take the first step, then the universe meets you in the next step, and then you take the next step, and then so forth, right? And the Two of Pentacles we see with your choices. You know, I like this energy because it's like the spirit universe, you know, your angels are saying, make sure that you still prioritize your needs, your wants, your dreams. Okay, what do you want to bring forth into this reality? Whatever it is, make sure that you hold it close and you fight for it. Because the King of Wands, he is this visionary person. Okay, he is willing to take something on head on. He is a natural leader. So your message, well, we're going to unpack two other messages here, but for one of them, it is saying take things head on. Okay, it's like dust yourself off and get through the chaos, or what may feel like chaos right now, or destruction. You are going to be able to navigate through that. Okay, the path is going to unfold, and once you pass this canyon, look at the sun. We see the beautiful sun guiding through. And just when you feel like you are alone, Aries, okay, look at the light surrounding you. Okay, we see the light here from the comets or the shooting stars. We see the fire, the passion, the fuel, and then we also see the twinkling stars. Okay, so the stars are guiding you. Just when you think you are alone, or when you can't see the next step ahead, just know that it's going to be pulling you in your next path, where you are going to meet that ultimate happiness. So this is basically saying that some of you are stuck in a situation where you're not seeing the way out. You are not seeing how you can get out of the situation, or how you're going to recover. But just know that you are going to get through it if you believe and have faith in your skills and the vision for a better future, or a better path. Especially when we look at your creative pursuits or your business. If you feel like you are wanting to create a better work-life balance, or create more money, or business coming in your path, sometimes you have to start over again. Okay, start over again, or go in a new direction. Now, although you may feel like you were defeated and it feels like you're giving up, it's really not. You're just choosing what is best for you. Okay, the king never sees himself as giving up. He just sees it as taking a lesson learned, and taking a what's it called, a reroute. Yeah, redirection, right? Like when you punch in the codes for your GPS and it takes you the wrong way, you're not going to just give up and not go to your destination, right? You're just going to reroute it. You're going to repunch in the code and make sure that the Wi-Fi or the signal catches back on, and you continue on with your path. So another message that is coming in here for you, Aries, is saying that some things, you need to see with a different lens, or through a different perspective. You know, you may be stuck on someone else's path, or you may be stuck on how you assumed something would come out to be. But as we see the Hangman coming in here, it's showing that there is this realization that you are going to come across, or that you should at least look into and do some type of research in a different way. Okay, and with that, it's specifically tying into like your business or your creative pursuits. So if you thought the conventional way was to stay at a job for 30 years, or maybe to find a job that had great benefits, or whatever this applies to you, Aries, whatever that conventional way looks like to you, the cards are saying that it's time to kind of shift that old way of thinking and see if there's a new path, see if there's something that you can change. Because again, we see like the King of Pentacles as he's under the Hierophant. It's like this old way. It's like old patterns, old traditions, the same rules, the same policies. Yeah, it's worked. Okay, it's worked. It's reliable. It's predictable to a certain extent. Now, physically, it may work, but mentally, spiritually, and creatively, will it? Okay. Will you get bored? Will you get tired? Will you not feel as fulfilled? And will this be sustainable for you? For some people, it may be. For you, though, Aries, it's this energy is saying that some of you are wanting a change. Okay. And the cards are saying, go for it. With the Prince of Torches, this is also representing the Knight. The Knight is all about that that impulsiveness, you know, that excitement. It is full of passion and it is motivated to take on and leap into the dark, okay? Leap into the unknown because it has no fear. It only has its dreams, its vision, and its motivation to get it through. So I think it's interesting how we are not only looking at the Knight, but we also see the King of Torches. So Aries, this is telling me that a lot of you, these energies, it's like you may be kind of wavering on whether to either leave a company or pursue your personal projects or hobbies or start some type of business path. It looks like the cards are saying that this may be the time to do it. So this could be a message that some of you need to hear. Instead of doing things maybe, again, the traditional square way, have you considered the round or triangle way? Okay, just because maybe your parents did something or your grandparents did something or your colleague did something one way and they stuck with a certain pattern or a certain routine or their safety net worked for them, doesn't mean it's going to work for you, because you are all different personalities with different goals and dreams, and not every life path is exactly the same. Okay, there's always differences, especially when we look at relationships, connections, love and passion. You know, you are all different. Now, the other message that's coming in here with the Prince of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, beautiful, because it's saying that there are other opportunities that are going to be handed to you and presented to you that is going to give you that satisfaction that you are craving, that you are wanting. You're wanting to go in deep somewhere. Okay, you're wanting to possibly go in deep with a relationship, a connection. We could see even like with your life, you know, you want to love life again. You want to feel alive. You want to feel like you have this purpose. And I just saw right here with this creative muse, that makes sense why we're seeing all of this strong like wand energy too, because it's like it's on fire. So you're going to find it's coming out like in the evening. You're going to come across ideas hitting you later in the evening, or you coming across connections or networks that you meet maybe like in maybe if you have like happy hour, or if you have like some type of friends meetups like later in the evening after work or something along the lines of that. The cards are kind of encouraging you to find some inspiration in the evening, whether it's you reading in the evening or you watching videos in the evening. That relaxation and that downtime may help calm the mind and soothe whatever burden and chaos that you are feeling throughout the day. Okay, now this other message that is coming in, and the last and final one with the supporting energy of the Strength and the Wheel of Fortune, Aries, at this time it is basically saying that you can accomplish this. You can do it. You just have to step out. Okay, step out into the waters, get your feet wet. Basically, you're going to come across the tools. Some of you already have the resources. There is this invitation or also an opportunity. Look out for this. That's going to be extended to you. Okay, I see this opportunity through communication, whether it's a phone call or like an email or some type of notification too. It could be like mail, but some type of opportunity. Spirit is wanting to say that you are going to receive. You are going to receive, and it's going to put things into motion. And with this communication, it could be that moment, okay, that fire under you that you need to shift your reality and see that all things are possible if you put your mind to it. So this is what you need to hear. Again, your full August reading is coming up in the upcoming days, but this is just a divine message that you need to hear at this time. All right, until then, stay well and be blessed.